Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 21 of Frieren, and hopefully we have an epic battle waiting for us in this episode because it's been a while since we've seen Frieren actually get a chance to throw down. So I'm excited to see her fight, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's not over in an instant. I won't get my hopes up.
久しぶりだな、フランメ。
Interesting. So they did go to see her at some point. She's actually met this person in person. So I guess that shouldn't be actually all that surprising. Flam was one of the greatest magicians of all time back then, so it checks out that she would have met this person at some point, I would assume. Interesting. Obviously, she seemed to take note that Frieren was an elf, which probably caught her attention. I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but I guess we'll see.
ねえ、どうしてそう思うの？
聞くほどのことでもあるまい。魔法というものは探し求めている時が一番楽しい。それだけだ。
That does seem like a philosophy that Frieren would hold. Her entire hobby is the pursuit of searching for magic, so yeah, it seems it's like I think that's the one thing they talk about when it comes to like knowledge and stuff like that. Like the search for knowledge and figuring out new things are great, but if a person who ever searched for knowledge at some point attained all of the knowledge there is to obtain in the world, then that would be like agony for them. It'd be misery because that means there's no more knowledge to find. Like you know everything, it's over.
フリーレンだ。エルフか。強いな。気に入った。望む魔法を言うがいい。一つだけ授けてやる。
Interesting. So this is Flam's teacher. So like we're going even further back. So initially we thought like Flam was like the start of like the whole magic thing or whatever, but even she, like we're looking her teacher in the face right now. So how far does the lore and world building in this show go?
私が授けてやる。
いらない。魔法は探し求めている時が一番楽しいんだよ。
フランメ。やはりダメだこの子は。
So she didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that she didn't have some like burning desire of a specific spell that she was looking for. Interesting. I thought she might have been impressed by that, but she didn't like that at all. But Flam knew she was going to be powerful anyway, so she's like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. But that I guess that shows like a true love for magic and not just the power that it brings. Because typically somebody who's looking for a specific spell is looking to obtain some form of power or something else. But looking for the magic for the sake of just magic is a little bit different.
私には無理だとでも。
戦いを追い求めるあなたには魔王を殺せない。私たちじゃ無理なんだよ。だってさ先生、平和な時代に生きる自分の姿が想像できねえだろ。
Like the only person who would be capable of defeating the Demon King is a person who actually wishes for and can see themselves living within a peaceful era. Flam she's a complete, you know, she's kind of socially she's already fucked. So she's like, yeah, there's no hope. Like it's whatever. And then the other elf, she literally desires battle and, you know, that type of stuff like that. So she wouldn't fight for a peaceful era if she could. As a matter of fact, like Flem suggested, if she knew what she was doing was going to result in an era of peace, she probably wouldn't do it because that would be boring. So yeah, that's interesting.
殺傷能力にかける氷の魔法に水がなければ戦えない魔法使い
When he put it like that, it's just like, yeah, you have basically non-lethal ice magic, and she can't even use magic unless water's around, so... How can I not kill these kids? It's like, it's going to be hard not to, because they're so weak, like, Jesus Christ.
物質による圧倒的な質量攻撃だ。そのまま眠っていろ。勘弁してくれ。痛めつける趣味はない。それとも
Hold on. You seemed awfully interested in hurting them before. As a matter of fact, you seemed quite adamant about it. I guess now that he's assessed their power and realized how weak they are, maybe he's had a change of heart. But last episode, bro, you were literally arguing about killing them. I don't know what the fuck you mean. You're not interested in it now all of a sudden.
嘘ついてんな。てめえ。公爵垂れるほどの戦い好きなら、水のある場所で私たちを叩きのめしているはずだ。何をそんなに怖がっている？
Interesting. So he purposely made sure they were as far away from water as possible, because clearly that's probably something he doesn't deal with that well, which just makes him smart as opposed to cowardly, like they were trying to say.
バルドゴーゼ倒すドルグ。
結界は大丈夫なの？
愚問だ。この結界は大魔法使いゼーリエが施したものだ。この世にゼーリエを超える魔法使いがいると思うか？
Man, they are laying on the foreshadowing heavy right now. Like, come on, bro. Y'all couldn't be no more nudgy, nudge, if you even tried. Like, this is so much just like, yeah, of course, nobody's strong enough to break the barrier. Someone was studying it, but that doesn't mean anything at all. Yeah, don't worry about it. Who could possibly be stronger than this person, right? Teehee. Like, Jesus, y'all are laying it on extra thick.
バカな反撃だと絶え間のない光の矢だぞ。そのような隙なぞ。
That's what you get for trying to fuck with Frieren. You may be old, but she's old as fuck. So, yeah, don't even try it, Chief.
シュティレを持ってここに来て。来なければデンケンを殺す。
よせ、ラオフェン。こいつに殺意はない。わかるだろう。ジルベアは使うな。そのまま潜伏し続けろ。
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give it a shot. Go ahead. Because Frieren might not be as fast as Fern is, but she's definitely faster than you are.
あまりこういうことはしたくないんだけど。見つけた。
Don't do it. She doesn't intend to kill me. This is obviously a trap. The moment you use that move, she is instantly going to find you. Like, how many warnings did you need? They literally spelled it out for you. Jesus Christ.
わしの故郷は北部高原の奥地でな。魔族どもが暴れたせいで、今じゃ一級魔法使いしか入れない。久々に墓参りに行きたかった。
Oh wow, that's a pretty simple reason. Huh. I guess everybody ain't gotta have no crazy, super intense motivations. That's a fairly simplistic reason. Homeboy wants to go home, visit a grave of somebody he ain't seen in a long time. And he can't. Unless he becomes a first-class mage. Which is it's crazy if you think about it. It's just like, damn.
前に彼女たちを殺せ。そういう合理的な判断ができる男だ。
それなら大丈夫だよ。カンネたちが勝つ。結界の解析がちょうど終わった。
Okay. Alright. So she's been analyzing the barrier because she's gonna probably do an opening to make sure that it rains, probably specifically in their area, or maybe she'll break the whole fucking barrier and just like shock the hell out of everybody. But yeah, there if it starts raining, he's fucked. Like there's nothing he can do.
フリーレン、まさかお前は。
ゲナ、
問題ない。ありえないことだ。
he sounded awfully confident about that. He seems to be super sure that it's not possible. See, this is what happens, man. When you get to a point of power where you're so complacent, you just know, like, oh, I know the limitations of everybody. I've reached the peak and nobody can be stronger than blah, blah, blah. It's just like, man, look, you close your mind to the possibilities, you limit yourself as a mage for sure. Because it seems like in this world, your magic goes as far as your imagination can.
破られる。
やってくれたな、フリーレン。1000年ぶりだというのに随分な挨拶じゃないか。これだから魔法使いはやめられない。魔法の世界では天地がひっくり返ることもある。
She's been waiting 1,000 years for something like this to happen. Oh, dude. And that was a barrier created by her, too. So she's just like, hey, I just want to let you know, fuck your bitch ass barrier. It ain't really shit for real. just throwing that out there. Oh my god. Like oh man. This show is something else.
するとはな。
なんでこんなことを。
カンネがかわいそうだったからね。魔法は自由であるべきだ。
水を操る魔法使いか。
魔法はイメージの世界だ。水を操る魔法使いに雨の中で勝てるイメージができる。少なくとも私はできない。
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a really good point, though. Like, even if they're not particularly strong, like, their weapon is everywhere. It's literally everywhere. It's covering your body.
リームストロー。
もともと逃げ場なんてないだろうが。だから水は嫌いなんだ。
He still kept his cool, though. Like, he didn't even freak out. He's just like, see, this is why. This is the fucking reason right here. This is why I don't like water. It's bullshit. Oh, jeez. I fucking love this show, man.
消せるも何も魔力切れだよ。そう、よく頑張った。なでんの。
すまん。
やむをえんさ。
He just like, yeah, my bad. who would have thought that she could break the barrier though? Like there's nobody there that even considered that possibility because it's supposed to be impossible. The world's most powerful mage created the barrier, so like how could it be broken? Like it's not even conceivable. But there it is.
私ももうジルベアを使えるほどの魔力は残ってないよ。
リヒター、ラオフェン、こういう時宮廷魔法使いならどうすると思う？最後まで醜くあがくんだ。
Yeah, man, there's still 2 hours left. You can't just give up. That's what I'm saying. Like there's still 2 hours left. You better figure it out. Try at least.
そういえば鳥を捕まえる魔法使ってたっけ？他にどんな魔法使えるの？
服が透けて見える魔法とか使いませんよ。
Really? That creeped out the murderer? Oh yeah, having a spell that can see through clothes is too much for you, huh? Taking lives, that's nothing, but Oh no, she might see my undergarments.
いたぞ。配送したパーティーだ。少し離れたところに仲間の死体があった。合格の道はもうないというのに、シュティリだけは大事に抱えておるわ。
So one of their teammates died, but they're still holding on to the bird for some reason. I guess it's just the shock of it. They're like, we don't want to leave empty-handed because that would be a disservice to our friend who died. So, especially if they died for the bird, which most likely they did.
仮にわしが奴らの立場なら金を積まれたってことは
なんで？
気に食わないからだ。こういうのは理屈じゃない。ラオフェンはここで待機だ。
See, even the old man knew. He's just like, yeah, if I was them, I wouldn't give it up either. And there's no logical explanation behind it. It's just like, it doesn't feel right. Our friend died and we got this. So we have to keep it. Like, even if we can't, like, pass, it's a principle thing.
正面から行くのか。もう魔力なんか残っちゃいないぞ。
わかっているだろう。それは相手も同じこと。
They about to just throw hands? Is that what they about to do? That would be funny if he just walked up and just punched this motherfucker in his shit.
腹をくくれ。
おい、冗談だろ。
殴り合いじゃ。
That's what I'm talking about. Like, fuck it. We out of mana, but we still can fight. That's one thing I always found interesting about a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, mages are often weak outside of their magic and stuff. But that's what I appreciated about Rudy But that's what I appreciated about Rudy and Mashoka Tensei. Like, even though he was a mage, he still trained his body. Like, you gotta still be able to fight. He like, oh, fuck this magic shit. I'm gonna just beat their ass and take it.
二人が試験に行ってからもう2日か。夜遅くまで起きていてもフェルンに怒られない。幸せすぎて怖いぜ。
My man said I can go to bed whenever I want. Yay. Damn, dude. Like, how strict are these girls, man? I almost forgot about him. That's the messed up part. I almost completely forgot about my boy Stark.
苦労してんだな、兄ちゃん。
And they just ended on there. My boy's enjoying his peace. Look, I've said it once, I'll say it again. It has to be tough traveling around with Frieren and Fern, man. They're a handful. They are absolutely a handful. It cannot be easy traveling around with both of them at once. Fern would be enough on her own. Frieren would probably be a little more tolerable, but both of them? Anyway, though, that was another episode in the bag. Don't forget, guys, leave your comments and stuff down in the comment section below. Engagement helps the channel, and it also helps me stay motivated to put out more videos. There's nothing worse than dropping a video and people tell me they've seen it, but there's no likes, no comments, no nothing. It's just like, you know, engage, man. Let's talk about the episode. Give me some criticisms. Let's you know, let's have a little back and forth or whatever. It makes this whole process much more fun. It makes it feel like I'm not just throwing these videos out into the empty void of nothingness. You know what I'm saying? So if you're watching this video right now, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the video. Tell me what your favorite part of this episode was. Tell me if you didn't like this episode, what you didn't like about it. You know, whatever. Let's talk. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.